Well, it's Dan for Numerical Lion coming to you from a secret, undisclosed location to talk about this secret occult practice of gematria. Many people don't know what it is, and there's a reason why. It's the practice of coding numbers into words and letters, and it comes from way back. So, anyway, I saw this local story. I was visiting a friend, and she told me about this guy. His name is Guy, who died, lived upstairs from her. And I knew the guy. He was very annoying, would engage in conversation with you, whether you liked it or not. Kind of an old hippie that hung out and would talk your ear off. Not somebody I really wanted to hang out with at all. But he's a human being and he did pass away. So let's look at this, his obituary. Guy Christopher Ludecki, who's 63, of Brattleboro, died peacefully on December 31st with his family by his side at the Jack Burns Center for Palliative and Hospice Care in Lebanon, New Hampshire. He was born in Coral Gables, Florida on November 11th, 1956, to the late James D. Ludecki and Judith M. Gibson of Seagirt, New Jersey. He graduated from Laconia High School with the class of 1974 and the Thompson School of Practical Nursing in Brattleboro. Guy was a kind, gentle, and compassionate person who loved spending time with his family and friends. There was nothing he loved more than an interesting conversation, and he could engage with anyone. Growing up at the Jersey Shore, Guy was an exceptional surfer and swimmer. He was an expert skier as well as he enjoyed all sports, listening to music, playing guitar, and jamming with friends was one of his favorite pastimes. So, I noticed some numerical synchronicities here. He was born on 11/11, 1956, a day with 43 numerology, and he died on a day with 43 numerology. Also, he was born on a day with 97 numerology and 25, both death numbers in this practice. Death, 97 and 25, and he was born with those numbers. 43 also a killing number, and he was born with, that number. So he was born with 43 numerology. 11 plus 11 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 is 6 is 43. And he died with 43 numerology, as I mentioned. 12 plus 31 is 43. He died 51 days after his 63rd birthday, or the 51st day of his age. And that's significant because it matches up to his name. Guy Ludecki equals 51 in reverse reduction. So I was decoding this. I'm like, another synchronicity. He lived upstairs from a friend of mine. So she told me he had depression and an impacted bowel and died because he stopped eating. So he lived in Brattleboro and had impacted bowel. Brattleboro 128, impacted bowel 128. Brattleboro 70, impacted bowel 70. Also, he had depression, something I didn't put on this. His depression also equals 70, with the S exception. So depression, Brattleboro, impacted bowel, all 70 and 56. He was born in 56. So he died on a day with 82 numerology. 12 plus 31 plus 20 plus 19 is 82. He lived in Vermont, Brattleboro, VT, Vermont, 82 in reverse ordinal. I mean, Brattleboro, Vermont, 82. Lots of 82s here. And Brattleboro, VT, 82. And he died with 82 numerology. So he had depression, like everybody has depression, or some version of depression, different extent. Depression 124, And his full name, Guy Christopher Luedecke, 124. Named accordingly to have depression. He died at this place, the Jack Burns Center for Palliative and Hospice Care, 421. And why is that interesting? Because 421 is the reflection of 2124. Also, it's the 82nd prime number. We were just talking about 82. Dead with 82 numerology, died in this place, the Jack Burns Center, right? And in Vermont, from Vermont, well, not from Vermont, but lived in Vermont, Brattleboro, VT, and Brattleboro, Vermont, all 82. So in the KV exception, Jack Burn and Palliative Hospice Care, 223. And he suffered from impacted bowel, also equals 223. And what's so special about 223? It's the 48th prime number. And his name, Guy Luedecke, equals 48 in the pure cipher. What a coincidence, huh? He stopped eating. He died of starvation. Starvation. So basically this means the single reduction KVs means that V is a master number, as in it's the 22nd letter of the alphabet. And so it doesn't have to be reduced. So when it doesn't have to be reduced in reduction, where S is 10, it's 67. Starvation, 67. Luedecke, 67. Where are we seeing 67 before? You know, talk about it all the time. It's that blood sacrifice number. Blood sacrifice, 67. So he died 316 days before his 64th birthday. Never made it to his 64th birthday, 316 days. And interesting, he was born in 56, a leap year, the 316th day of the year. And he died 316 days before his next birthday. So also there's 50 left in the year. November 11th leaves 50 days left in the year. From his 63rd birthday to his death was 50 days. Remember, it was 51 if you include the end date. Just 50 days there. And he's from Coral Gables, FL equals 50. I think Coral Gables equals 50 too. Coral Gables is 50 as well. Also 67, right? 67, why is that important? We were just talking about it. I don't know where that went. Luedecke, 67. His last name, 67. Starvation, 67. So he also died 1 month and 20 days after his 63rd birthday. See that? 1 month and 20 days. And Guy Luedecke equals 120. He died at age 63 in Lebanon. Lebanon equals 63. Just more coincidences. He died, quote, peacefully. Peacefully 43. Remember, he was born with 43 numerology, died with 43 numerology. Also 164 and 47. I'll show you why that's interesting. 164 is 82 plus 82. And Brattleboro equals 47. And what's 82? Ritual sacrifice, 82. I don't know, if this is for sure, but this coincidence of numbers makes me think that this, was a ritual. I mean, I didn't know a lot about this guy. I tried to stay away from him because he was so annoying and would talk your ear off. So I didn't really know much about him. But that's what it is, you know. You don't really know these people that you're associate with. You associate with. Um, it's just the way it is. And then something like this will happen. So rest in peace to him. I knew him. This code is hitting home. Um, he was in New Jersey before, huh? New Jersey 47 as well. Goes from New Jersey to Brattleboro, New Jersey 47, also 43 and 124 as well. Like depression, like his full name, you know. So learn this code, reveal the false reality in which you live in, see behind, the deception, what's going on in your world, whether this is organic or this is some kind of ritual. I can't say for sure, but the coincidence of these numbers is unmistakable. So learn this code. Please subscribe. Spread this knowledge. Thank you.